All right, could there be a silver lining with higher consumer prices? Experts believe the current situation with inflation may not be as bad as originally thought. So joining us live from the University of Houston downtown is Professor Dietrich von Biedenfeld. Good morning to you. Glad to have you with us to discuss this. So tell us, what is the current situation with inflation right now?
Absolutely. What we're looking at is still a bit higher, about 2 points higher than what we expected in a typical year. But that 2% inflation rate that we see deals with growth in the economy. So when we think about the economy, there are a number of different aspects that influence consumer spending. And so when we think about the price of goods and inflation as a measure of decreased spending power, that's a positive for a number of people, particularly home buyers or home sellers who are seeing increased value for their homes because of the reduced supply. So inflation rates now, and particularly with lower interest rates, are positive indicia for us moving out of this pandemic slowdown.
Okay, so it seems like things are starting to change or shift a little bit. So I guess, why is the situation not as bad as it initially seemed?
Well, there are a number of factors, and of course, vaccinations are one of those areas where we've seen people returning to restaurants. We're seeing people remaining in the workforce, and of course, increases in production capacity. So with COVID, particularly in those states where shutdowns affected meatpacking plants and other manufacturing facilities, the ability to produce goods, harvest those raw materials, and so forth, had impaired the ability to increase supply to meet certain demands. And so as we're able to return to work, as we're able to increase production capacity, we're seeing individuals not only able to spend in a more comfortable and stable fashion, but also the supply to begin to meet demand.
Well, that's good. And of course, there has been a huge demand for lumber during the pandemic with everyone doing home renovations. So is lumber a good predictor of inflation, and are falling lumber prices a positive sign?
Well, it depends. And so one of the questions is why when you look at inflation. There are a number of key economic indicators that we often reference, and home building and construction is one of those. But it is only one facet. So it is positive that the supply, again, is meeting the demand, which is causing that reduction from last month's high of close to $2,000 per board foot. But as people return to work and they reduce that need for home renovations, we saw this with yeast consumption, where home bakers were competing with the professional bakers for that marketplace. So now that people are returning to work and slowing down those renovations, and home builders are increasing their economies of scale and their production capacity, that is going to show that positive area in other key economic indicators such as job growth.
All right, good to hear. Well, thank you so much for your insight. We appreciate you joining us this morning.
Yes, ma'am.